So in this video we'll be seeing how to find the plain text passwords stored in some configuration files, plain text and other files that are stored as a plain text passwords. So in this they have given the how to find the plain text passwords in registry. First we will see how to find in the normal files. So after getting the shell, go to the C directory. From here onwards, what you can do is you can use the find string command and ignore the case and search for recursiveness. Now I want to search for anything that contains the password, and let's say text extension. So this command will search all the text files and that contain and shows the result that contain any uppercase or lowercase of the password matches. Now hit enter. So now you can see we get a lot of information. Okay. Generally, let's make this to XML. So you can you also face some unattend.xml files. So this unattend.xml files contains the administrator password that is used to deploy the remote Windows installation. So that's why it also worth looking for unattend.xml. So I have checked in this file, but there are no passwords. So let's check this. So there is nothing value in this in between these tags. So this way you can find out the passwords. If you are in Kali Linux, you can use the Power Sprite for this. That does the same thing, but it has some better filtering options. Now coming back to this one, so we are going to query the registry from HK local machine for the pattern password, and the type is registry SJ. So that is a normal ASCII characters, and S stands for recursiveness. So from this HKLM tree it goes inside the subkeys, and inside the subkeys if it has any other subkeys, it will go into that and search for the password. So you can copy this one, and you can see there is lot of output. So you can check for picture password. I think let's view all the values. So but I tried this one, but we did not get any passwords. So let's try this one. So we are checking for auto login credentials. You can see there is no password here. So the last used username is admin, and we did not get any credentials. So okay, after getting the password for any other user or for the administrator, we can use a WinExe. You can also use the psexec from sysinternals. So it is defaultly available in the Kali Linux. So this is how you search for. You can also search for the configuration files and XML files, etc. Okay. So next one is we are going to see the saved credentials. So let's view the saved credentials using the cmd command. And you can see currently stored credentials are administrator credentials. So these are the stored credentials. So we can directly use this one as this run as command. Okay. So this run as command is used to run the some certain commands as another user. Same like su command in the Linux. Save credentials. Okay. As admin user. Okay. And then I think we can execute the cmd.exe, and you can see we got the command shell. So we are now admin user. So if you have the Kali Linux, I don't have Kali Linux at this time. If you have that, you can create the reverse shell and you can execute that one instead of executing the command prompt. Okay. And another one tip is find the installed software on the computer, and also identify how you got the reverse shell on this Windows computer. Suppose if you are exploiting some IRC application or any other application like VNC, and then you got the reverse shell, and then examine the configuration of that VNC or other some software. So Google that, like this software registry storage, like storage of configuration files, storage of plaintext passwords. If there are any, then you can go and search for them, and if you have, you can escalate to administrator. So one example will be the VNC. In the VNC, there will be a file, encrypted file. So instead of password, you can pass that file and you can connect to the VNC session. So in that case, we don't require any password, just that encrypted file. That's why it's always good to check the install softwares and also observe the the software you have exploited and get the reverse shell. So that software should be examined for any passwords or configuration files.